may mga conditions in applying a compromise na para siya magiging acceptable or para doon sa mga compromise na acceptable. Okay, now let's have this MCQ as our to demonstrate this particular na topic. Mr. D has a final tax assessment of 1 million. Now he claims that the legal insolvency now offers 20%. So, yon, which aligns with the prescribed rates. He submits his affidavit of the insolvency in the court declaration. However, when the revenue asks him to sign a waiver secrecy on his bank deposits, so tandaan natin yung kanyang in-applyan is base yun or that is based on the ground of financial incapacity. Okay, now isa sa mga requirements para ma-approve yung ground mo ay yung application on the compromise under doon sa financial incapacity ay kailangan mo mag-waive doon ng mga bank deposit secrecy mo, yung protection mo against the inquiry of your bank deposits under the RA 405. Kaya lang in this case si Mr. D ay tumanggi. So, to verify is actual liquidity kasi ang kailangan ipakita mo yung pera mo para ma-demonstrate mo na wala ka talagang pera kasi ang ground mo is financial incapacity. So, with that, now, si Mr. D daw refuses, citing his constitutional right to privacy, which tama naman siya because there is an RA 1405. Pero, ang problema is yun yung condition for the compromise under the financial incapacity. So, they are in conflict. Of course, it cannot be overridden yung requirements ng compromise kasi, again, the need of the tax collection is a paramount, the highest priority of, one of the highest priority of the government in order to make them function well, as you can see on the lifeblood doctrine at saka yung necessity theory. So, kaya dito, ang tanong is, can the commissioner accept the compromise offer? Now, again, let's try to revisit our theory behind this. Yung regulation imposing yung strict condition para i-accept yung offer ay based yun sa financial incapacity. Yun yung nasabi natin kanina. Now, isa sa mga hindi po negotiable na mga requirement is yung taxpayer, kailangan niya mag-waive talaga ng privilege on the secrecy of bank deposits under the RA 1405. So, which is ito yon. So, anong nangyari, ang hindi siya pumayag si Mr. D. Sa ganitong paraan kasi, yung BIR, ma-verify niya yung claim mo na wala ka talagang pera. Okay? Kung walang other na paraan na pwede niya ma-verify kung hindi mo talaga ipakita sa BIR na wala kang pera, kung hindi mo naman ipakita kung ano yung laman ng bangko mo. So, without the waiver, yung offer, hindi po pwedeng ma-approve ng BIR. Ay, sorry, yung compromise na, yung offer na, ano yon 200,000, yung ganon. So, therefore, what if yung, so again, ang ano dito is no ang answer. So, again, let's try to check the reasons. Ito namang si letter D, sabi niya, because the offer must be approved by National Evaluation Board. In this case, there's no need to approve because the requirement must be met first before going into the NEB. At saka, hindi naman ito NEB kasi it's not involving more than 1 million. Yeah, it's not more than 1 million. It's nandito pa yan sa under pa yan sa ano sa Commissioner of Internal Revenue. So here, at hindi rin ito mas mababa doon sa minimum rates of the compromise. So therefore, it's not subject to an EBI. So sa letter D naman, no, because the waiver of bank secrecy is mandatory. Yun yung tama condition for all compromise offers based on financial incapacity. Again, hindi po yan negotiable. Hindi po yan pwedeng ipagpaliban. Number 1 talaga yan sa mga requirements na dapat kailangan mo mag-waive bago ka mag-offer bago i-accept yung offer ng compromise mo under the financial incapacity. Now, let's try to twist a bit yung question natin. Now, what if si Mr. B daw signed a waiver but the BIR discovered he has pending claim tax refund of 5 million currently being processed by the BIR? Well, in that case, it cannot be, the compromise even with a waiver cannot be accepted kasi that tax refund, 5 million, demonstrates na hindi siya financially incapacitated kasi meron pa siyang 5 million. So, how can he prove that he cannot pay for the 1 million if he has 5 million? So, therefore, hindi pwedeng ma-accept yon. So, it's still rejected. So, again, I would like to reiterate na yung commissioner shall not consider an offer based on financial incapacity if yung taxpayer has a pending claim for tax refund like mga TCC, like mga ganitong mga ganitong kaso, okay, currently being processed, on hand, as these are the assets that can be used to offset the liability. Meron ka palang pera so therefore, pwede natin yung pambayad doon sa tax liability mo. So that's the logic in here. So that's all.